Hello, in this video tutorial, I will try to create three different namespaces, one for uh, NGINX image, one for HTTPD, and then one for Ingress. My motivation is to create a service on each NGINX and HTTPD, and then um, try to expose it with an ingress, so that ingress is in different namespace, but the other two apps are in different namespace. So it's like how to access different web app or different kind of service from another namespace using external name, and finally expose it via ingress, Kubernetes Ingress. Let's get started. First, I will create a namespace as let's say web. Then I will create another namespace. Let's say called semi. And now I will create, I will run a pod in web namespace. Let's say okay. I will run HTTPD image on, let's say, on semi. Okay, let's check what is the status. And looks like in semi and in web I have two web application up and running. Okay, now let's create another namespace for Ingress. So my target is to access web app from final. So let's expose those test and hello nginx web app via respective service. How can we do that? Let's do this here. Let's name it as SSPC and port, let's say 8282, and target port is 80 by default for HTTPD image, and let's say type is node port. Okay, let's also expose hello nginx. Let's use file for this so that you can see how to do this two different ways. So I already have a file, and let's copy it from internet, and so its name will be hello nginx expose namespace web, and then it will be port 8181 and target port is 80. So its a type is also node port. Okay, now this one is also exposed. So let's clear this. Let's check. See. Okay, so now we have hello nginx expose, and then another semi service in semi namespace, and these are the two. So what we are going to do is that we will create an ingress. Let's try to steal something from Kubernetes. No. So here is the ingress. So it looks one service. Actually, we are going to do it with two service in two different namespaces. Also, ingress is also in another namespace. So we will try to do something like this. So how does this work is we have to first need ingress class, and then we will expose in different paths so of different service. So here is also our service is also in a different namespace. First, let's create external name so that from final namespace we can access those semi and web namespace services. So let's create first external name. So here we are also creating another service in final namespace, and the service name is hello nginx expose reference, and its type is external name, and external name actually it should be the complete DNS address. So let's say hello nginx expose, this is our service name in web namespace, and then spc.cluster.local. That's it. So this service hello nginx expose reference is in final namespace, but it's actually directing it to the another service in different namespace. Let's create this. Okay, let's create another one. So we need another external name type service for the semi namespace called service called as SPC. So for the time being, let's say it's hello nginx export reference to. Let's see. Okay, so looks like now both of the external name type service is created. So let's try to test actually whether this external name service is working or not. So let's create a new pod. Service test image. Let's say it's a Redis image. And in final namespace. Okay, so how we can test is we have to uh, do this check. So let's update this. Let's install curl. So curl is now installed. So what we'll do is actually we will try to check. So check the service name port 818. Yes, we can access it. Well, okay, let's check another one. Reference 2, it was 8282. Yes, it works. Okay, so from final namespace we can actually access to semi and web namespace services. This is really great. So I will copy from my template the total ingress manifest. Okay, so you can see it's in minimal ingress, it's in final namespace, and ingress class name is nginx, and let's say one path is test, that is point to the hello nginx expose reference port number 8181, and then another path is test2, that is point to the service hello nginx expose reference to 8282. So both of the service here is external name, that is point to the different service to a different namespace. And we also tested that this hello nginx expose reference 8181 and reference to 8282, this service actually works from final namespace. But before that, actually, we need to install Ingress. How we can install this installation guide? Okay. So maybe this one should work. Okay. So let's install this. It's installed. So now let's try to install our manifest file Ingress. Okay. So now this file is created. So let's clear this. Let's check port get pu.a. So here is our target is nginx ingress controller and its IP. Okay. Test. Yes, we can access the test path, and if we test 2, yes, we can also access the path test 2. It works. So that's it. What we see here is that if we have some web service or any other service in a namespace and some other service in another namespace, and we want to expose it via ingress, then actually and if we create another namespace for ingress, and from that namespace using external name, actually we can point to different service in different namespace, and we just see the practical demonstration here. Thanks for your time. See you in another day with another video.